play a game?
Yeah, okay.
Real quick, before we start, what do the words compound interest mean to you?
Perfect.
Let's get started. It's $10 to play. I'm gonna give you two options. All you gotta do is choose the one that makes the most money.
Okay.
We're talking savings and investments here. Big picture stuff. What will be worth more when you hit 65? Option 1. You're 25 years old, and you put away $5 grand a year until you're 35. Then hands off. You let the investment sit. You don't add any more money to it. And when you're 65, you check to see how much it's worth.
All right.
Option 2. You're 35 years old. Again, you put away $5 grand every year, but this time you keep doing that for 30 years. By then, you're 65, and you check to see how much it's worth. Let's say in both cases, your total investment is getting an average 7% annual return. Make your choice. You have 10 seconds.
Let's do this. Over here, I'm saving $5 grand a year for 10 years. That's $50,000 total. Over here, I'm saving $5 grand a year for 30 years. That's $150,000 total. Math. 7% does something, but I'm putting way more money into that one. So, option 2. I choose that one.
I'm sorry.
Hold it. Explain this.
It's not the right answer. When you're working with compound interest, $50,000 invested earlier in your life will make you more money than $150,000 invested later in your life.
But in option 2, I'm putting in $100,000 more.
Right, but option 1 will still outperform it by 60 G's.
That's crazy.
That's compound interest, baby. The more time you have for your investment to grow, the more free money you get.
What if I don't have $5 grand a year to put away?
Don't matter. Start smaller. $1,000, $500. It's never too soon to start. Putting it off just means you get less in the end.
Then I'm going to stop putting it off. Thank you, Street Turtle. To the credit union.
Man, people not knowing about compound interest sure keeps us in business. Come on, kids. Let's get some lunch.
Billy wants to buy his very first car. He finds a car he likes at the car yard. How much, he asks the salesperson. $20,000. Billy checks his pockets. I only have $2,000. I still need another $18,000 to buy the car. Where will I find that much money? Hello, Billy. My name is Mr. Bank. You have two options to buy this car. Option number 1, you can save the money over time and then buy the car then. Or option number 2, you can borrow the money, buy the car now, and pay me back the money over a set time period. Billy scratches his head. This sounds too good to be true. I can just borrow money, buy the car now, and pay it all back later on. That's true, says Mr. Bank. However, borrowing money is not free. We will charge you a fee, which we call interest, to loan the money. So how much will this fee cost me? Says Billy. Well, says Mr. Bank, we loan money at an interest rate of 10% per year. In your case, given you already have $2,000 deposit, we will loan you $18,000. This will cost you $1,800 interest every year. The longer you take to pay back the loan, the more interest you pay. So, asked Billy, if I take 5 years to pay off the $18,000 that you loan me, how much will this cost? It is merely $1,800 times 5, which is $9,000 interest. Billy thinks this sounds pretty good. The bank advances Billy $18,000. Billy combines this with his $2,000 deposit and pays this to the car salesperson. Billy drives off in his nice new car. However, he now has to repay the loan and the interest over the next 5 years. Everyone is happy. Billy has his first car. The car salesperson has sold the car and now has $20,000, and the bank will be repaid $18,000 principal over 5 years and will earn on top of that interest of $9,000 for loaning Billy the money.